Sports and today's class.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, Cousins. got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Tannehill on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he did.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use it. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw it is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Cousins on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tannehill on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, what? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Cook.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more to that drive. They sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Wesco.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill throwing middle, and it's complete.
Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get him going, boys. Let's go. Every day. Let's do what we do every day. Let's be smart. Let's go. They can't stop it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense.
Back now in Nashville. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cousins to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. He's got the connection to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again is Tannehill. The Vikings right there for the sack.
Brian Asamoah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Cook up the gut. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 11. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Tannehill.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tannehill.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. That's going to be caught. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Cousins here to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.